Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Talking Movies. My name is Josh.
I'm Chris.
Like,
I'm super into ping pong. Like really into ping pong.
Well, that's,
Love it.
I mean, if you were really into ping pong, then I think you would call it table tennis.
I knew you were gonna say that. I almost said table tennis and I messed it up and said
I
ping
have
pong. And
got
I
a
was like,
movie
Josh is
for
gonna call
you,
it table
sir.
tennis.
Have
I
you
just
been
met
to
this
Thailand?
chick, dude, and she was shooting ping pong balls
Was
into
she
these
was she
red.
from Thailand?
Yes, it was awesome, dude. It was the most greatest tasting beers I've ever had in my life. It was insane. It was just making these weird noises. It was awesome. Good times.
Well, glad to have you.
Coming out
Well,
swinging.
well, we're doing a little special thing this time. We're doing our 2025 best of list. Um, since we just came back from our long hiatus. So how was the break, guys? Everybody had a good time. Everybody had a, restful couple of weeks.
Mostly.
Dude.
Yeah.
Monday was
Not not
tough.
for
That
not for
was
Randy. There's
No,
no rest for the wicked.
a
bro.
rest.
Yeah.
I'm so tired right now. It's been great, but I'm been in it's been fine. I mean, I've had a lot of fun, but it's been overdrive, man. But yeah, good holidays. Had fun.
Yeah. Family,
Yeah.
good time with family and stuff.
Yeah. I got two little kids, so 2 straight weeks with little kids running around is
You're like,
not
I
exactly
need I need
relaxing.
an excuse to go back to work.
Yeah.
Right?
Sometimes it's
Yeah.
like, okay, I'm
I'm
ready for
his
this to be
age.
over. Too much resting. Uh,
Yeah.
whatever you
Yeah.
call that.
But mentally
Yeah.
mentally good. Maybe not physically.
Excuse me.
Right. Yeah, I traveled for the holidays for the first time in a while, and it was good. It was good to see family and stuff, but a whole week was a lot. It was a
Yeah.
lot.
Yep.
But
I
we had a
chilled.
good
I
time.
had days and days off.
Hung out.
Yes. I feel bad listening to you guys like, oh, I worked, I traveled, I haven't
You've
slept yet.
you've
And I'm
already
like, oh,
you've been through the gauntlet already, Clay. I
yeah.
feel like you've traveled through these these
Dude, I did so
circles.
much live streaming during the last 2 weeks that my channel went from 1.5 something million views, and I never even saw the 1.6 notification. And today I got notified we hit 1.7. I was like, that's a lot in the last few weeks of like just
Wow, yeah.
going and going and going. And I've had like this week I got 5 podcasts to film, so like plus the live streams. There's a lot, man. But in the next like month it'll start to calm down for a little bit, and then it'll pick back up in the spring. So yeah,
Right. That's awesome, man. All right, well
no
we'll
problem to have.
we'll get into it because this is gonna be a long episode. Do you guys want to? So I know we're gonna have probably at least have a little bit of crossover. Do you want to, like, if I have one lower that someone else has higher, you want to kind of like punt it to higher, or we just have independent conversations? How do you guys want to do that?
I assume everybody's got their stuff written down, right? The way I thought was we would start the way we normally start in our rotation
Yeah,
with Josh's number 5, and if somebody else has that at another thing, we can just say, yeah, I have that at number 2 or whatever, right? We
and
can
just
all
have the
chat about it for a
conversation
few
there.
minutes. That'll whittle it down a little bit, and at the end we can just go, my top 5 is bam, 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 and then my top 5 is bam, 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 bam for any
Yeah.
kind of clips or short stuff.
Okay. And I
Sure.
wanted to throw some honorable mentions, but do you want to do like your 10 through 6s first or at the end? Save to hold the suspense.
So I did 5, and then I did 5 horror movies. I don't really want to talk in too much detail about any of the horror movies, really, just
Okay.
because I don't need to, and I'll use those as my honorable mentions.
Okay. Well, let's just start with the or with our fives then. And if we want to throw out, some other ones that we can do that after. Okay. All right.
Yep.
Yep.
So I will start with my number five then. I guess we'll just do the same rotation as the intro. Me, Chris, Clay, Randy.
Sounds good.
Okay. All right. My number five is Begonia.
This is wrong. I know who you are. I know what you are.
I know you too, Teddy.
It's fine. It's cool.
Yorgos Lanthimos. Anybody else
Nice.
have that?
I
My
got
number.
that one on my list.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mine. Mine's
Okay.
a number two.
Mine's number 2 as well.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I,
Yeah.
I freaking love that
Are you
movie.
serious, Randy? Your begonia is number two.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Not in the horror movie one, but yeah, on the like non-horror
That's
stuff.
cool.
Yeah.
Oh, so okay, so you're the list we're talking about is strictly non-horror.
Yeah, yeah, I'm gonna do my horror movies as like a because I don't I if I'm really honest about it, the other movies this year I think were better than the horror movies. I enjoy the horror movies
Mm,
more. I'm gonna watch them more, but if I had to rank them objectively, the movies that are not in my horror list, that's why I ultimately did what I did because I thought it is two very different lists, and I can't talk about a movie like Begonia and then talk about let's just say Jimmy and Stiggs, and this it doesn't make any sense. They're not the same quality movie. They never were going to be. Which one do I want to watch more often?
okay.
Probably Jimmy and Stiggs, but that doesn't make any sense. And spoiler alert, Jimmy and Stiggs
Interesting.
isn't even on my list. So,
Interesting.
yeah,
Interesting.
yeah.
Okay, I almost watched that last night because I assumed it was going to be on the list.
I've been thinking
Uh,
about watching it too.
You should still watch it. I would
well,
really like to hear what y'all have to say about it at
I
some point.
almost clicked rent on it, and I was like, I feel like I'd
Just
rather
borrow my
watch
Blu-ray.
this with the guys because I'm just gonna have a better time. And
I'll bring it
just
over
like
straight up, dude.
sitting in my bedroom by myself, it's not gonna be the same.
No, on the projector with all of us, it would be way more fun for sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, Begonia.
Yeah, Begonia, I got number 2, man.
Wow,
Yeah. Mine is two too.
that's high.
Yeah. I'm surprised it's on yours, Randy. I remember you liking it,
Man, I fucking
but
love that movie, dude. It
I
was
love that
awesome.
movie.
And I was surprised. The end of it, I don't even want to talk about. But like
Yeah.
97% of that movie was about perfect to me. It was awesome. And I was pretty surprised. Plus I watched it with my wife. We had a nice day. So it was like the
Yeah.
experience added to it. It's kind of like if you have a bad trip at a theater, the movie might suck more too. But I had the opposite. I had a really good experience. The movie was really, really good. And honestly, dude, it does fall really high. If you take it out of the fact that I'm going to have a list of horror movies, if I had to combine the two lists, it probably would be like either five or not on the list. But
Mm,
it's very high up on the objective list for sure, man. It's a good ass movie.
yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm
Plays like
I'm I think yeah, I think you were the least
Least.
excited about it, right? Probably, but I know you and Randy are like up and down on Lanthimos in general.
yeah.
Chris and I are the Lanthimos
Yeah.
Most of that
supporters
dude stuff is
here.
butt. I'm good, dude.
It's pretty great. I'm a big fan.
Same.
But this is not my favorite. It's probably like middle of of my list of Lanthimos probably, but I liked it quite a lot. I do think that I'm conflicted at the end. I've only seen it once, so I need to watch it again to be like it's the one like I got it at 5 because it's the one that I'm not like 100% on. Like my 4 through 1 are like solid, like locked in. I feel like those were my absolute favorites.
Oh, wait
And
till you
this
hear my
one,
5, buddy.
yeah, can't wait.
Oh
Can't wait.
man.
I'm glad you're going last because save the suspense.
Yeah.
Yeah, Begonia's great though. I mean, Jesse Plemons is I mean, he's fantastic in everything he does, and this is probably one of his best performances, I'd say.
Yeah.
Um, and and just different than what he's done before. He's played like a criminal before, but like this just real like paranoid kind of scummy um I don't know, like just like at the end of his rope.
He's like a tinfoil hat nut, bro. He's like, I mean, he's
Yeah.
off his rocker, bro, the whole movie. I mean,
But the thing, I mean, we're gonna spoil these movies, so
Yeah.
let's
but if we're
just
talking top
talk
5 of
openly.
25 and nobody's expecting us to talk details, then
Yeah,
you're
but
gonna
the thing is, he's, I mean, he's paranoid and he's at the end of his rope or whatever, but he's not. He's right about
Yeah.
yeah, but
everything
that's
basically.
also ridiculous. Like,
I
Yeah.
mean, that's part of it.
It's
Yeah,
kind
that
of
is part of the thing, though.
being a
Right?
Yorgos Lanthimos movies, it's kind of obvious he's going to be right, I think. But that's also part of why I love it so much.
Yeah. Well,
well,
you can feel bad for the guy, and even like at times
I felt bad for his
question.
cousin.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, definitely. Like he's the one that I think his role. I'm glad you brought him up. His role, I think, is like maybe the low key most important in the movie because he's the one that you like in all of these shitty characters. Like he's the one that you like you want to see him get out of this.
Right.
Like you're like it keeps you on your like invested a little more, like on your toes. Like this poor guy is just like stuck in this situation with all these like, these really horrible people. So,
Well,
but
before we move on, I want to recognize Emma Stone for like chopping her hair off in a movie and like not giving a shit. Like
yeah,
she went all in, dude, and I like her. I remember watching Superbad and going like, "Oh, that chick's kind of cute," and then all of a sudden, like you just fast forward even like 5 years, and she's this whole ass different thing. You're like, she went from
Mhm.
like that was like her first movie and she got it by accident. And you're like, oh my goodness, like she's one of our generation's great actresses, at least in my opinion. I think
I
she's
agree.
phenomenal.
Absolutely.
And I think that she's willing to go and do things that maybe other actors aren't willing to go do. Both with her body and with like maybe making herself look a little ridiculous at times. Because I mean, slathering all that crap on her, shaving all her head, dude, a woman, bro, that's gotta be hard to do. It's gotta be hard to do for a man, much less a woman who's like her beauty is sometimes in her hair, in her makeup looking nice, and her face looking good, and she's and just take her character in the movie. She's up this buttoned up chick, and then white crap shaved, and
I like the shaved head. I thought it was
no, dude, no. I'm not even at all surprised, but like, I just want to like
Clay
commend
likes
her
women in basements.
on doing it. I think it's a
I mean, and after what she did in Poor Things too, like she's
I haven't even
Oh, yeah,
finished that
that was
movie.
Yeah.
wild.
like I think that one's other than the shaving your head thing, I guess. Like I think Poor Things is the kind of more like out there
Extreme. Yeah.
performance
Yeah.
for
It's a very physical performance too. Like
Maybe I'll be able to sit through that one day.
yeah,
I mean, it's
that's my
more-
favorite Lanthimos.
Is it?
I think it's mine too.
No,
Is it
shit,
really?
dude. All right, I guess I'll give it another shot.
I mean, it's more absurd and it's a little more, I mean, stylish. I mean, you could call it being pretentious a little bit too. Just,
oh, I'm sure it is.
but I mean, it's I love his style. I love his just, I don't know. I love what comes out of his brain.
Yeah. Yeah, the mix of absurdity and social commentary and just it's a unique mixture.
Yeah.
I'm always interested in. All right, Chris, you're number 5.
So my number 5 is, I'm sure it's on somebody's list, is Sinners.
You keep dancing with the devil. One day he's gonna follow you home.
Not in my 5.
I didn't, if you, I would think would probably not have been in yours, but I was thinking at least
It's
it
on
was
3.
Yeah, 3.
So,
I wanted to-
Sinners is my number 3 on my horror list.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I wanted to watch it again. I've only rewatched one of the movies in my list.
Oh, really?
I kind of wanted to rewatch at least a couple of them, but
Rewatched it about 2 weeks ago, and then I watched the end one more time because at the theater, like I thought it was over, and so I was like, "All right, you know me, I'm Mr. Walk out and let's go home." Right?
Yeah.
So
Get out
I
of
got
here.
up and I left, and then you guys were like, "Oh, the end," and I was like, "Yeah, I saw the end," and you were like, "No, this happened," and I was like, "Oh no," and so I
Oh,
watched
no.
it again. I watched it like I've probably seen it 4 times now, but I watched the end again particularly, and I think it really makes the movie. I think they just grand slam it with the end of the movie. But to
It did have a
personally,
good
like,
ending.
yeah.
yeah.
of
So
agree.
it's great, man. It's
Yeah.
sort of surreal and hallucinogenic at times. It's a good vampire movie. I think you could throw it on with the buddies and everybody would be like, "Damn, this is wild, right? I've seen it, but let's watch it again."
Mhm.
It's that kind of movie.
My
Yeah,
wife
good
really
music.
liked it too. Sorry.
Yeah, I like it, man. It's good stuff.
Yeah, I think I connect to it maybe, or at least would think I would connect to it a little bit more than you guys, just because it has like that kind of southern,
Oh, yeah.
musical aspect to it that is just really
Louisiana.
familiar to me. I mean, it's not
Oh,
set in,
dude,
it's
I
not
grew
set
up
in
in
New
that shit
Orleans.
too. Maybe not the New Orleans part of it, but
Yeah.
yeah,
I mean, it's set in
it felt familiar.
It's set in Mississippi, but
Mhm.
still, it's like that stuff's really close just that kind of early jazzy, bluesy, whatever you want to call it. So
Yeah,
yeah,
I love that about it. I
yeah, I
love the
loved it.
music.
You know, this is not really to do with the movie so much as the young lady that's in it. Um, her foul mouth was like a shocker to me. Like I couldn't believe she said some of that stuff, and I was like, I like that.
Especially
She's
when she turns into the vampire at
oh yeah,
first,
dude,
and
man, she's
You talking
so
about
stinking.
Haley Steinfeld?
Yes,
yeah,
dude, she's one of the young ladies that when we start doing dude shit and being like, dude, check out this hot chick, I always forget about her. When I see her, I go, man, she is beautiful. Like, she is ridiculously attractive. And in that movie, the way she talks and acts and stuff, it makes it even more apparent to me like how much of a beautiful woman she is. But because I always
Mm-hmm.
think of her as like the little kid from True Grit. So I'm
That's
like, she's
gonna
like
yeah,
a
say,
kid,
yeah.
but she's like in her mid 20s. I'm like, no, she's a good looking woman. But yeah, when she said that in the movie, I was like, "Oh, I did not expect you to say that, little kid." I'm like, "But you're like an adult, so say whatever you want." But it was, dude, it was
yeah.
very striking.
She's very sexy in this movie. Very.
Yeah, but that
Yeah.
movie's dope, man. I wasn't sure how I was gonna feel about it, and then somebody was talking about, well, I mean, you like From Dusk Till Dawn, and I'm like, well, that makes a lot of sense. I do, and then I watched it. I was like, well, son of a bitch, that movie was fucking awesome. They make a great twofer,
Yeah.
good double feature.
And I mean, the vampire stuff is barely in it for the first, like, really not even in it for the first half of the movie.
Oh, bro, it's like the last quarter of the movie is all that stuff. It
Yeah.
it's
I think you
it's
get little
so
hints
good.
of it, like about an hour or so in. You like
Yeah.
Josh O'Connor. Is it Josh O'Connor? No, no, that's the guy from. I forget what the actor's name
What's
is.
that guy's name?
It's
Jack O'Connell.
Jack O'Connell. Okay, it's so
Very
similar.
Right?
close. Yeah.
Uh, yeah, Jack O'Connell. He like shows up and he's at the the KKK house.
Yeah.
He's like jumps out of the sun and he's like smoking and stuff. He runs
Oh,
to
I
the
forgot about
house,
that part. Yeah,
and
that is
the
kind of like
Indians
weird.
are or the Native American people are chasing after him. Uh, that yeah, cool stuff. But that's it's like it's pretty slight until the end when you it just goes nuts.
Dude, I think on a lot of years this would have ranked a little higher for me, but
Yeah.
like, and to be very clear, out of my two lists, the ones that are more important to me that I'm going to watch more is definitely my horror movie list.
Mm.
Like, I almost just went with that list, and then the whole reason that I couldn't do it was because of one fucking movie. So like, um, normally my whole list would just be horror movies because that's what I like to watch.
Right. Yeah. I'm
This is a
surprised.
very subjective conversation. It's got nothing to do with objectivity, except that there's one movie that's so good that I just whatever. I guess I'll make a fucking big ass list. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. Sinners is great. It is in my top 10. Just didn't quite make the five. But I think it's a great movie, even without the vampire stuff. Just like that,
Yeah.
the first hour and a half is awesome. And then it's just a cherry on top that it just goes
Right.
absolutely
Absurd.
nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Great movie. Ryan
Yep.
Coogler
Same.
is going to be one of the greats, or is one of the greats probably. Um, and the whole sequence in the middle of the movie when the kid starts playing the music and it goes through all of the different cultural
Errors. Yeah.
generations of music and ties everything together in this like really unique way. Never seen anything quite
well,
like
they
that.
got me with that because I felt a little left out, and then like 5 minutes go by, and they do the other side of the world, and you're like, oh damn,
Mhm.
this is dope. And I mean, I didn't really feel left out. I thought it was really cool. I thought, man, it'd be cool. They did something with some, you know, traditional Celtic music, and well, shit, they end up doing it. And you're like,
They
oh, this
sure
is
do.
freaking
It's
rad.
it's almost a musical for
Yeah.
sections of it. It's
Not
just,
great music in it.
it's amazing how
Th-
that it's able to weave all that stuff in, and just like the ideas of how cultures appropriate each other, and they steal and they're influenced by each other, and all that, and like using the vampire as a metaphor for for that. It's pretty just really intelligent and well done. Yeah, fun
I'm
stuff.
sure it's not on
Agreed.
the list, Josh. What the hell, man?
Oh, it's a
For
great
real.
You
movie.
make the list. But Begonia's on there. No, I'm kidding.
That was actually really funny.
yeah, they're right there.
Just joking. I'm nervous. I'm nervous.
Why are
No,
you so
I know.
nervous? Why are you
Well,
so
I know,
nervous?
I'm
I
the
know
one with the
there.
shitty list. What are you nervous about? My list is gonna be
No,
terrible.
no.
We're four friends talking about what we liked
The
last year.
anxiety,
Not a big deal.
the anticipation.
I know.
Who's gonna judge you?
I'm waiting for the
Me.
one movie that's gonna pop up that might derail the conversation.
I got you, bro.
uh, are we good on Sinners? Anyone
Yeah.
have anything else? Okay. All right.
Yeah, you said it pretty good.
Play. Hit us with the number 5.
Oh shit. I picked Frankenstein.
Now, run.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Del
Okay.
Toro.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought about rewatching it. I just didn't get time. I need to give it another chance because it really like missed for me, but I need to give it more of a chance. I'm a huge Del Toro guy, so
I got into a huge argument about this movie, and I haven't even watched all of it.
that sounds like you.
You got into an
Yeah.
argument about it?
I mean, like, it's a buddy, but yeah, he was like, we were talking about our favorite movies because I don't know, I might have been talking to you guys or something, and it came up, and then I said something about, yeah, I can't wait for Tuesday, blah, blah, blah. And his favorite movie of the whole year was Frankenstein, and I literally went, out of the whole year? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, get the fuck out of here with that. I was like, that's a terrible number one pick. And then I was like, that movie sucks. And he was like, what? And I was like, yeah, dude, the movie's terrible. And then I let him get
No.
really mad and yell at me for a few minutes, and then I was like, "Oh, I haven't even watched all of it." And he was like, "Dude, what's your problem?" And I was like, "What you just did made me laugh. Thank you."
That sounds very Randy to do.
It does. I was flipping through Letterbox earlier, and somehow I came across your 1-star Oppenheimer review, and I was like, I know this fool didn't even watch this movie. You just put that on there.
That's my favorite review of all time on my Letterbox. I'm never changing that.
Right, right.
And I'm never watching that movie. I'm never watching
I
it.
believe you. I believe you. I'm not gonna try and make you either.
But
Clay,
yeah,
just
sorry, I was just gonna say because I really want to watch Frankenstein again too. It's not in my top 10, but it like as I was disappointed with it, like it stuck with me for a few days still. Where there's like I thought about it a lot, and it just popped up in my brain every now and then, even a few days after watching it. But man, just there was stuff that bugged me that kind of just overtook some of the good. So I want to watch. I want to watch it again, like Josh said, and just see if I can maybe forget about some of the stuff I didn't really like that much. That's got some cool stuff in it. It's got some good stuff in it. It just
Well, tell me what you like about it, Clay, because I'm not at all surprised that you picked this movie.
Yeah.
I would have expected you to pick this movie. It feels like a movie you'd really love.
Yeah, I like the gothic vibes,
Yep.
right? The Dr. Jekyll and Miss Osborne, like just carriages and shadows, and that's why I like what's that other movie Malevolent that we go back and forth on, right? It's got some
Malignant.
gothic stuff. Yeah. So that whole
I know what you meant.
that whole
I
look,
know.
really, I don't know, it does it for me. And then, the story is a classic story. It was really well told. My son watched it with me. He's a big fan of the movie or the book Frankenstein. So we had some good conversations about it. I mean, I love Del Toro too. I think, realistically, I probably don't like maybe one or two of his movies so much, but everything I've seen has been pretty good, right? And they have it's not just horror. That's what I like about his style is it's not just let's just go for the blood, but it's in there as a an artistic expression piece, not just like the focal point of the movie. Like, oh, we got to splatter you now. And I watched this Pete Davidson movie yesterday, right? The Home or whatever, and that's how it was. It was just like, all right, now we got to throw in some bloody people, and okay, drop this guy on his head. It didn't fit the story at all. So, Del Toro has a nice way of making it all kind of flow together. And I think Frankenstein was like sort of the perfect idea for him. And it's been waiting for Del Toro to make it a masterpiece. And I think it's great. I don't think it like blew my mind, but I had to make an adjustment last minute. And I just kept going back and forth between these two movies. And I'll wait until, maybe I shouldn't wait. I don't know. Like I kicked off a movie just like 10, 15 minutes ago to make Frankenstein list. So
I mean, that's how your brain operates, bro. I'm not even a little surprised you did that. I'd be more
Yes.
surprised if you didn't do that. Um,
Well, I was gonna pick F1. I'll just say like F1 was gonna be
Mm.
number five, and and I don't know. I was like really the to me the better movie, like the better, solid, more all around movie was Frankenstein. So I'm sure we could talk about F1, but
I
that
I was
didn't make
I
the
was
cut.
close to kicking Sinners off and putting F1. I freaking love F1.
I did
Like
too.
F1 got me into F1 too. Like I
so
s- I started playing the video game after I watched the movie, and then I was literally watching freaking races at 6 in the morning
what?
because I got into F1 halfway through the season.
F1 was a cool movie and a cool experience, but you got me fucked up, dude. I am not waking up at 6 a.m. to watch racing.
Yeah, that's
Nah, I'm
nuts.
good, bro.
I did that one time.
Like that movie was cool. I really enjoyed it, and I think I had a really great experience. But if I had watched that on a regular theater by myself, I'd have been like, eh.
It's
I agree.
it's not the best, movie of the year by any means, but
I like
Well,
Brad Pitt though. He's
I
cool.
loved it.
that's what made the change for me, Randy, is I watched it on my TV at home, and I was
Yep.
kind of like, yeah, it's cool. I mean, yeah, it's some racing,
Yeah.
but it wasn't IMAX.
It's
Yeah, no,
a
and you should have picked the Frankenstein. That's way more of a movie for you, man. My opinions on the movie don't matter, dude. This is your list, man. Like that
right.
way fits it. It so fits it. I don't like Guillermo del Toro stuff. Like I like maybe one out of every 10 movies the guy makes. Like I don't that guy's stuff is not for me. Um, I'm wholly bored by his films. Okay, who cares? It's definitely my wife doesn't feel the same way. She likes that stuff. This is how I know I don't like a bunch of his movies. I've seen most of them. Like, you know, whatever. Dude, I would rather watch The Bride. Okay, what does that tell you? I have terrible taste, bro. Like,
Honestly, like I feel like as we get to the top of my list, like some of the movies are even more they're polarizing. Like really, I mean, some people aren't gonna like them. They're just not. They're
I
gonna watch
mean,
them and be like,
I
"This
deal with
was
that every single day
garbage."
of my life.
Yeah.
My lists are always just mine. They're my list. I like what I like, and I don't care what
Mhm.
anybody else thinks. Hence my
Let's see.
Yeah,
movie
cool.
shelf that makes everybody but me and my librarian wife anxious. This has helped me so. I love it so much, bro. I should have done this 2 years ago.
It makes your organization make sense practically. If you want to be able to
Right.
find
That's
something,
Carissa was
it
like,
makes
this
sense.
makes sense to me. I like libraries. I'm like, valid. She's like, this doesn't look weird to me. I'm like, it even
Yeah.
does look a little weird to me, but it makes my anxiety go away because now I can find what I'm looking for easily.
Yeah, that's
But
cool.
yeah, dude, Frankenstein, bro. Chris hasn't watched it yet, and so I'm probably gonna sit through it, and that's why I haven't tried to rewatch it yet because I don't want to go in it with a negative. Like, no, I just want to when she wants to watch it, I'll go sit down and watch it with her because I'll be happy to watch it with her. I love when
Yeah.
she picks a movie because it is rare. She usually goes, "No, you pick a movie," and then I pick something, and we watch some terrible shot on video, fucking shitty movie from 1996 that was made for like $13 and a fucking pack of gum, you know? And so for her to pick something out is important to me. Yeah, I'm not at all
Cool.
surprised. I'm a little surprised it's not higher on your list, to be honest.
I was
Man,
expecting it to be
passing the
on your list.
baton, pass the mic.
Yeah,
Bro,
Randy, hit us with the
I
five.
don't even want to say my number five because y'all are gonna be like, what? It's the latest movie that I watched. I was so surprised by it that I literally was like, well, this has to be on my list. It's the movie Eenie Meenie.
I regret every second I walked back into your life.
We love each other. We're a family.
A family doesn't rob a casino.
Tell me you don't miss that.
Has anybody else
No.
even watched this?
Clay did, right?
I watched it.
Dude, that movie was so good. Like I couldn't believe how good it was. I was really Samara Weaving has the face that she's able to make like, yo, dude, she could be like
She killed it.
for 45 minutes. I'm like, that movie's my shit. But like no, but she
Now it
does
makes
stuff
sense.
like with her face that's like I think it's like something that she's very good at. It's a thing she's good at. But this is the perfect kind of movie for what she's good at doing. And it's like you take Ocean's 11, Gone in 60 Seconds, and a little bit of Sid and Nancy or Bonnie and Clyde, and you wrap it up, and it's not as good as any of those, but it's got all these elements of it, and it's also just, but it is good. And there was a lot of movies I watched this year that kind of fell flat, where I was like, yeah, it was all right. As an example, I'm gonna watch Eeny Meeny 5 more times before I even think about watching F1 again, right? It's not because it's a better movie than F1. It's just more of a my movie than F1.
Yeah.
It's got the girl that I like in it that I've always liked since I saw her in Babysitter. Like I've just thought that's the one. That's if I'm gonna watch a blonde chick, I'm not trying to see what's her name, Barbie chick,
Margot
Margot
Robbie.
Robbie.
Margot Robbie, like objectively gorgeous woman, right? I'm not. That's not. But I like Samara Weaving better. She's also in movies that I like better. So yeah, dude, I watched this and I was so glad that I did because I almost didn't. I had other movies I was trying to watch, and I was like, man, I want to watch this one though. And then I watched the trailer and I was like, oh, that looked like a lot of fun. And then I watched it and I was like, oh man, that could easily be my number one of the year. Honestly, it was fucking awesome.
Man, when I watched it, I just want to jump in here and kind
Yeah,
of affirm what you're saying. When I watched it, I remember like the first 45 minutes. I was like, I cannot believe that nobody's talking about this movie. Like, I was
right.
totally blown away. The car shit, the
Yep.
chick driver, it was awesome. And then the kind of the tone and the vibe changed a little bit in the movie to where I was like, I still love this movie, but it didn't just knock it out of the park for me. But she did a fantastic job, man. I think you're
So
100% right on that.
I had almost the exact same thoughts. I was watching it and I was like, I can't believe that she's in this and that it's not a more popular movie. And then I think it's a streaming service movie, isn't it? Is it on Hulu or some
I think
Hulu,
shit?
so.
yeah, it looks like
And I was
Hulu.
like, bro, she's got the worst luck with making good movies that nobody sees, dude. She did a movie called Bad Girl when she was like 17. I collect her movies, so I've got it, right?
Really?
Nobody knows about this movie. Dude, it's bad as fuck. Dude, it's so good. And like,
What's it called?
I think it's called Bad Girl. I'm pretty sure. I'll clarify that later. But like, it's her first movie. She's real young. She plays like this, well, shithead. But it's
Mm.
my
Bad girl.
point is that yeah, I hate that this movie was on a streaming service. It should have been even a small theatrical run. That movie would have been way more fun in a theater, even like a small theater. It'd have been way fun.
Yeah,
Uh,
that would have been a fun movie.
yeah, dude. I thought the end of the movie. Obviously, I'm not gonna say nothing that happened because I would like Josh and Krista someday watch this film. But like the end of it, you guys know what I like about movies and what I don't like about movies. The end of it, I was like, oh shit, didn't see that coming. That was badass. And then like the last 90 seconds, I was like, okay, whatever. But like the actual ending of the movie was dope. I was like, oh shit, okay.
Bad Girl. Oh, dude, I have seen this one. I
Have
watched
you?
this right after I watched the other one. I was like, hey, Samara Weaving. I think I was getting algorithm recommendations or something.
But yeah, that's my number five
Yeah,
because I
that was
have two
hot.
lists.
That
Okay.
was a hot
No,
movie.
that sounds cool. Sounds like fun.
It's a fun movie. Josh would probably go, yeah, fun movie, like to watch it. Lots of technical problems, but it was pretty good. So I wouldn't even be, typically I'm like, I don't know if Josh would like this. I think you might dig it, man. You might watch it. Chris,
Yeah,
I don't have a
that
clue. You
sounds
might think
good.
it's fun. You surprise me sometimes, so I don't really know.
That sounds cool.
It's
Sounds
a
cool, man.
popcorn movie, dude. If we were all watching it at the house, we'd have a lot of fun. But if you
Yeah.
were to watch it by yourself, you may think it was like meh.
Yeah.
But
Hulu?
I had a good time watching it.
It's on Hulu.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. I'll check it out.
I didn't
No,
realize
that
that.
sounds
I
cool.
almost missed it because I didn't realize I had Hulu. I have Disney Plus, and apparently it's like included. I didn't know. I don't pay attention, dude. I
Yeah.
don't listen to anybody talk.
Now
So
everything's on Disney Plus if
it's
you
so stupid. I hate it, but whatever.
it is what it is. All right. We'll go to number four because we're already ways down the road here. My number four is Eddington.
Your pain is not a coincidence. You are not a coincidence. We
Are not a coincidence.
We need to free each other's hearts.
Ari
I figured it
Aster
would be on
movie.
your list.
Yeah, I rewatched it just to see because I was like, could go higher, could go lower. Pretty much stayed where it was, um, but I really like it a lot. It just feels people are so divided on this movie, and a lot of people really hate it, and I understand why because it is Ari Aster is so abrasive. He's just he gets under people's skin, and I really like that about his movies, I think. And this movie is just about like it just speaks to the world we're living in so much and like the way that I see the world and all of the anxiety that I have with cell phones and the way that we're being manipulated and stuff, and it just amplifies all of that and doesn't necessarily make it the most entertaining movie for
Right.
some people. I was just
Oh, that's
absolutely enraptured in it, and like in this like spiraling of this cop who like thinks he's doing the right thing the whole time. Like it's a it's a Western set in during COVID and in this small New Mexico town, except these guys are the guy that he thinks he is, the guy, the like John Wayne type character that he thinks he is, who's like gonna stand up to people and do the right thing. He's actually just a schmuck who's being manipulated like everybody else, and uh, the way that it's really like all about these data centers and how cell phones are just like basically melting everyone's brains. Like the whole thing is like you see the billboard in the beginning of the movie of this data center that's going to be built in their town, and at the end of the movie it's just a big old shot of the data center being built, or after it's been built, and how it's
Never
just
put
like
two and
this.
two together to that regard.
And
Um,
it's all about that. If you listen to Ari Aster's any of his interviews, he's like, this movie is about a data center
Data
being built.
center.
It's like it's always looming in the background. The way that cell phones are like framed in all of the shots is just like they're looming.
Crazy.
They're looming over all of these characters, and it's like I've like struggled with my relationship to my phone so much, especially in the last couple of years, and just like removing social media off of it. I just feel like it's just burning a hole in my brain, and it just it spoke to exactly the way I was feeling. um and it's there's no happy ending, and it goes like it becomes the conspiracy thriller, like paranoid thriller movie, like sort of movie that Ari Aster always makes towards the end. So it just goes absolutely nuts, and it's very bleak. Uh, so it's not, there's no hope in that way, but
You're making me want to run up and watch this.
it feels
Yeah.
real. It feels so real, and it's just like it's a stamp on our current times, and I think we're gonna look back at it and be like, oh shit, weird. Like
Ari
people,
Aster's a
like
genius.
obviously all these obviously like people are aware of what's happening, but I think there's a lot of people that are just ignoring it, and
yeah, most everybody.
most people are ignoring it and just like just stare at their phones all day long and let it can.
Is
They're
this
just
is this on
hypnotized.
anybody else's list?
We're all hypnotized.
I don't think so.
No.
It
Pretty
is
high
mine
up on my
on-
list. I guess y'all surprised.
It was in my final countdown. And I really, really, really like this movie. I think it's a fantastic movie. So
Yeah,
I'm
it's
with
a-
you.
Yeah, it's in my top 10. I really wanted to rewatch it too, but it's long. So, and it's I get like Josh, it's not the most fun, most
It's
entertaining
a
movie
political movie.
to
Yeah.
watch
Yeah.
until the last like 30 minutes. I
But
really
it's
want it but I do think it's one I would enjoy even more on a rewatch, and
Yeah.
I just haven't gotten around to it. I will rewatch it eventually.
yeah.
Um,
I didn't.
mean,
I
but
would really wish I saw it in the theater, and I
me
missed it in
too.
the theater.
Me
Um,
too.
but I watched it as soon as the 4K came out, and then I rewatched it like a week ago just to make sure I was sure how I felt about it, and I was
Yeah, you waited a while to watch it.
a little bit, yeah, but I was I liked it more than I thought I would, honestly.
Yeah.
And then I watched it again. I was like, yeah, no, this movie's great. Ari
It's
Aster's
number one
definitely.
on my list
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
really?
of movies that bored me to death. No, dude, this movie fucking
No.
blows. I fell
yeah,
asleep in this shit. I don't like it.
okay.
That's all I got to say about
I
it.
mean, the
No, it
first
actually
little bit.
depressed me, is what it was. It wasn't actually that boring.
I
I
mean,
couldn't
that's
finish the movie. It made me really depressed.
I mean,
Mm.
that's a valid response to it,
It made,
especially after
it made
the
me like
first.
everything Josh said he liked about it. I was like, yeah, that's what I didn't like about it, which
Yeah.
doesn't mean it's not good. It just means that I was like, oh
Well,
god, I want to
my
ignore this.
favorite Ari Aster movie is Beau is Afraid, which is
That
the
movie,
movie that everyone hates. So I just like
that
I
movie I actually don't. I do hate the
yeah.
Eddington. I tried to watch it because you spoke so highly of it, and it is a good movie. I couldn't make it through it, man. I was like, this is
It's
How
not.
depressing.
far did you make it? I'm curious.
About an hour probably.
Okay. Yeah,
I watched a fair bit, but
you got like right to the point where it starts to
Yeah.
get really
I feel like
good, I
this would
think.
have,
based on what you were saying,
if
I
I
was
saw
already in
this,
my head going, I should have finished the fucking movie, dude.
I think
Like,
the last like 45 minutes will really like.
I mean, I could probably
Like
put
would
it
have
back
not
probably
that it's
walked out of
not
the theater.
not that it's not depressing still, it's
Yeah,
super depressing, but it's like Ari Aster is like really subtly hilarious. Like the things
I
that
agree with
he
that.
thinks that he's laughing at all these his characters
I'm
in a lot of
sure.
ways, in the similar way that I think the Coen brothers and people do. They really like enjoy putting their characters through the ringer.
Yeah.
Uh, and like it's bleak, but it is like it's so bleak that it's hilarious, I think. You know, where Joaquin Phoenix ends up at the end of the movie is so
Yeah.
fucking terrible
Wait, which movie?
in
Eddington.
Eddington.
Okay, I was like
Yeah.
making sure. Okay, I'm
No,
just
where
making sure I
he
know.
ends up at the very end, it's like,
Okay, well,
oh
I'll
my
try to give it
God.
another shot. I mean, it just really, I have found out recently that I do have like some pretty bad anxiety, and I think it was all triggered from Alamo Draft House of all places. But
Yeah.
like, I haven't been the same since that happened. And a movie like this, if I had watched it 3 years ago, I bet I would have had a different opinion on it. I don't know that it would have
Mm.
bothered me. I'd have been like, yeah, that was either good or bad, but it bothered me a lot. I was like, I don't like watching
I
this.
I have anxiety too, and I think Ari Aster is really good at making movies about anxiety. I think he has like serious anxiety,
Yeah, I've heard
and
that.
Beau is Afraid like is a movie about anxiety.
Yes,
Like,
yes, it is.
uh, and all of his movies are like paranoid anxiety
And its
driven.
runtime gives me anxiety. I'm like, good grief, dude. Like,
Yeah,
what are we doing
for
here?
sure. Well, we'll move on. Chris,
Yeah.
number four.
Number 4, weapons.
Where did you go?
This is where the story really starts.
Okay, that's my number three.
Nice. Yeah, I figured it would be on probably at least Josh and Randy's, maybe not Clay's.
Yeah,
number
Clay
2 on my horror
rolls his
movie list.
eyes. That's all your eyes, bro. It's all good.
Yeah, it's number 2 on my horror movies.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's freaking solid movie. Just don't
Yeah.
really have a bad thing to say about it. I mean,
Any other year that would have been probably number 1 on my list. I love that movie. I've watched it like 6 times. I've watched it a lot. I've watched it a lot of times.
I
Like,
mean,
yeah, more than I even talk about. I watch it. I watch it. Carissa and I have watched it twice. It's just so
Really.
good, bro. I love that movie. Every
It's
time I
just
watch it, it gets better and better.
it's really fun to me. I don't think it's really scary, but it
Nah,
is
it's scary.
but it's got good dread in it.
Dude,
It's
the end of
got
it is so funny though. Like the end makes me laugh so hard.
yeah, I love the tone of Zach Kreger's
You still don't like it,
movies.
Clay?
I like it okay.
he
Like I
always
don't
liked
think
it.
it's.
He
I
said he
think
would
it's
buy a
good.
shirt. That's what
Yeah,
he's
I think
keeps.
it's good. I don't know. It just didn't knock it out of the park for me. I
Yeah.
love Josh Brolin. I think this is like my biggest gripe is I like Josh Brolin, as an actor, and he was just sort of in it. I felt like he was,
It's yeah.
one foot into that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's a great movie. It's
But
a
you,
very crazy movie. Like if I had my mother watch it or something, she'd probably, really have a fit about it. So
yeah,
it's freaky, It's not for everybody.
but you really didn't like the kind of like POV style storytelling
The structure of the movie.
in it, where it went by character, told their perspective, then it went
I
on to the next
it,
character.
and I certainly don't want to talk bad about the movie because I think it's an amazing movie still. Like it's just not something that I locked in on so much. But I did see it. I've seen it like 3 or 4 times, I want to say. And every time I'm like, I enjoyed that. I think it was a good movie. It just,
Yeah.
it wasn't super dynamic to me. I felt like it was, there's a lot of witch movies. And I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's another witch movie. I was like, yeah, it's good. I mean, I get it, but witches, witches, witches. It's just,
It's,
it's,
I
it's
think if
awesome.
I liked it a whole lot. Like it's pretty high on my list, but I think if it had a different main character, not the young lady that's in it, I might not have liked it as much because I like her. I
Mm.
think she's like oddly a really attractive person, but I think she's cool because I remember when I first saw her in that TV show, I thought, man, if she doesn't really talk like this in real life, I'm gonna be shocked. And she doesn't. I was like, man, she's a really good actor. And so I've just kind of followed her what she does. And I just thought, I mean, and I'm a big fan of Josh Brolin, and we'll talk about him again later. I think. But yeah, I don't really like witch movies much, and I think that's another thing about it is that I like it, and I don't really like witch movies often. So that's all I got to say about it. I really enjoyed it. It's pretty high up on my horror movie list. Like that's my priority list. As a matter of fact, I probably should have put that one as the list I'm talking about. But yeah, Weapons is number
Where
two.
was it on everybody's list again? I'm sorry. This
My
was
my number three. It was Chris's number four, right?
Yep.
And then
Randy. It wasn't on your list.
It's
Randy's
on my number. It's number two on my horror list. It's like, dude, out of my two lists, the horror list is the most important one. It's the one I'm
But
going to
it's not
buy
on
all
your
the shit
list.
from. Do what?
But it's not on your list.
My other list is like non-horror movies. I
Okay.
just strictly didn't put because like I
So number
can't
two
do
on
it.
the list.
Otherwise, it would be like four horror movies and then another movie. It would be stupid. It would drive me nuts.
Yeah, I mean, what Clay's saying is not wrong. There's lots of witch movies. It's
Yeah.
not like the most like extreme, like shocking twist. So I get the people that say like, oh, it's a lot of lead up that maybe is not like the payoff is not
I can
the
see
most
that.
satisfying, I guess. But I think it succeeds despite those things for me. Like the structure is like the thing that I think
Yeah, it's
is
about
really
the
unique
ride.
about it.
Dude, like
I love ensemble movies, first of all. Like give me a whole bunch of interesting characters.
that's what
Take
I
me
was gonna
on
say.
take me on a ride. Like let me see through each of their eyes. Like I love the whole section with the cop and then
Dude, the junkie guy is the best part.
man, it's great, and it's like comes out of nowhere. Like who like even when we're with the cop, did we really think that that's where we were going next? Like no, there's no way when you start this movie like that's where you think you're
He
going.
gets jabbed with a dirty needle twice in one movie, dude. That's great.
It's the nastiest. It's like probably the most cringe-inducing part of the movie. The needles. Oh, it's horrible. Just like I love all of that stuff though. I love the way that it unravels. And all of the characters are good. Amy
It does
Madigan,
unravel pretty bad too because they all get it at the end. But so many people
they,
don't make it out of that movie.
it's not it like it the first time I watched it, I was like, oh, that was great. And then I was like, but the way the very like last moments of the movie, I was like, huh, I'm not sure that like really like stuck the landing or like nailed it perfectly. And then I thought about it. I was like, oh, it makes you feel like it's this like fairy tale, like good, like happy ending.
Oh yeah,
Except
ending's
it's
terrible.
not. It's
No, the
like
ending's terrible.
terribly bleak.
Like some of the kids talked again in one day. You're like, that's what happened?
Within a year, like some of them started to talk again. Like, oh yeah, most of these kids are screwed up for life. Yeah, and they're all
Why is
just
that funny to me? That's not funny.
it's so dark. Yeah, like it's man, and Amy Madigan as the witch, like you can say it's
Bro,
like,
that
the witch movie, but she's so good. She's so good as the I think
figuring out
she's-
who that was blew my mind kind of.
Yeah, she's fantastic. I think her presence is actually scary, and the whole thing with the way that she's doing the spells, like that was just a
All
little bit
nonchalant, like da da da, no worries. I'm just doing some stuff over here. Bam, you're under my control. You're like, son of a bitch,
right.
you
It
got me.
feels like she's like got voodoo dolls or something, except it's just like a little piece of hair and like a stick, and it's like just make it. It just felt unique,
Yeah.
despite all the tropes it's playing in. But great movie.
Yeah.
Clay, number 4.
Number 4.
It's gonna take a
Drum
while.
roll. Let me look it up. I bet you're not going to be able to guess which movie I'm going to pick next. Friendship.
You all accepted me way too fast. You can't do that. You made me feel too free. People need rules.
You should be dead, you psycho! Who are you?
Give me a second chance. know me. There's a new Marvel out that's supposed to be nuts. We should go see that.
Oh, okay.
Wait, Friendship. What is that one?
Oh,
Friendship,
that's the Tim
Paul
Robinson
Rudd.
movie with Paul Rudd.
Guys,
We did it
wife
for the
is
show.
yeah.
Hold on. Clearly, it made an impact on me.
The comedy movie about
Oh my goodness.
with Paul Rudd.
I forgot about this movie, dude.
It's
Oh,
it's number 11 in my
It's number
main
11
list.
on mine as well.
no, this
It's
might be number 1 or 2 for me, actually. I hate it, but I kind of love it. I hate it, but I love it. I hate it.
It's really good. It grew on me too, and then I watched
I watched it twice in a row. Like I watched it back to back.
I watched
pissed
it
me
twice
off.
too. Yeah,
Like
And I think because we were gonna watch it and then we had to put it off for a week, so then I watched it again, and yeah, it got better. And then I watched the whole Chair Company series with Tim Robinson. That is even better than this movie, in my opinion. But yeah, Tim Robinson.
Oh man,
He's a
there were
legend.
parts in Chair Company when I would just laugh so daggum hard, and it was like just I don't know.
I'm
Well,
It's
we did
great.
a whole episode on this, so if you want to say anything quick, we can,
I don't want to say a lot about it, but I do want to say I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys my number 4. But I think on my official list, I'm gonna insert this in place of my number 4. But my number 4, I wanted to talk about for a minute, so I'm gonna.
Okay.
Man, we're good. We talked about Friendship, an
Yeah, that
amazing
was.
movie.
I
Yeah,
forgot
we
about that movie. I should have. That'll on my official written down list will slide in number 4 for me. That movie was maddening, but it was very good.
really
It drove me
maddening.
nuts, bro. But I have to admit that it was good. But my number 4, we're moving on.
Yeah, we've got a whole episode on that, so if you really want
Yeah.
to hear our thoughts, you can go
This
find it.
one I won't talk about a lot because I think maybe one of y'all haven't seen it yet. Maybe not. I can't remember. Wake Up Dead Man.
With all the pieces on the table, this crime appears impossible.
Makes me sick. These kids painting rocket ships all over his sacred resting place.
That's all.
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah,
Play.
I don't think so.
That's
Yeah,
what I
you
thought.
did.
Okay.
the Knives
Oh,
Out movie.
Yeah, you watched it.
Oh yeah.
You
I
did
watched
watch it.
that. Knives Out. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Daniel Craig. Yes, and the guy from Challengers.
Yeah,
Tennis guy.
Yes.
Josh
Dude.
O'Connor. That's who I said.
Carissa pointed out that's who it was. I was like, dude, I know that guy from somewhere. And she's
Yeah.
like, that stupid ass tennis movie. And I was like, that's right.
He's
But
got another one coming out that's pretty big timer too.
He's a
Yeah,
new,
so
new
is it a horror
Spielberg
movie?
movie. No, it's the new Spielberg movie.
oh, that's what it is. And I think it might be like horror adjacent or something, like sci-fi or something.
Sci-fi. Yeah.
Sci-fi.
But yeah, Wake Up
Disclosure
Dead Man.
Day.
I'm not going to go into too much detail. It's just a Knives Out movie. If you've seen Knives Out movies, I would say it might be my favorite one. Yeah, the second one was like, I thought the second one was pretty solid. I still like it a lot. Excuse me. But the first one, I've like really regressed on my feelings in that one quite a bit. I still think it's a great movie, but I think that one's probably my number 2. This one, I thought they've really like found their stride and are doing these movies in a way that I like. Only thing I didn't like was Daniel Craig's hair was driving me nuts in this whole movie.
I
But,
kinda thought that too. Yeah.
But like the movie as a whole, I enjoyed the religious stuff. Honestly, I don't get it. It's finally a movie that's got religious stuff that wasn't all bad and it wasn't all evil. It was just in a religious setting for the most part. And you got to see people that were like doing stuff the wrong way, but the guy's a good dude. I don't know. I thought the movie was really great. I do think that I may have to send you guys an amended list of like my actual top 5 because I don't know that this would be in my top 5 if I included horror movies, but it would be somewhere in the top 10 for sure. I really enjoyed it a lot. Like I liked it a lot more than I thought I was going to.
I want to second your religion comment because I was like, oh, here we go, right? And
That's why I
the
thought you
guy's a
didn't watch it.
priest. And then I was like, hey, it did a good job at like poking fun at the religion without being like malicious about it. So I thought it was really well done too. I was like, man, this is sort of refreshing, right?
That was a good
To
Josh
have the
Brolin
vibe.
role. He
Yeah,
played that perfectly,
definitely.
dude. He's like, I jacked off yesterday. I jacked off the day before that. I'm like, bro, what is this guy saying? Like, what are we talking about here, buddy? Yeah.
It felt very Trumpy to me, if I'm
Oh,
honest.
You're not wrong. But yeah, I just thought it was a fun movie, man. I think that I almost didn't watch it, and then I was like, you know what? I don't remember what made me watch it. I think maybe you guys talking to Clay about it. I was like, all right, I'll watch it. And then I watched it and it was just very pleasantly surprised. I thought it was like a solid like B plus plus. It wasn't some crazy 4-star movie, but it was like 3.75 or better. You know, it was a good solid flick and I enjoyed it. I think it's got some rewatchability. I'd like to watch it at least one more time. But yeah, that's my number 4.
Yeah, I rewatched the original one after I watched the new one. I do like the original one better still, but this one was pretty solid.
I mean, Anna de Armas is like enough for me to like the original one better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know, original was a very good movie. I need to rewatch that. It's a good movie.
I felt a little disappointed when I saw this one,
Yeah.
to be honest. I gotta watch it again. I don't know. I did like the religious stuff about it. I just really thought that like he's the other two movies. I think I really like the ensemble more, like the
I thought about that.
characters the characters
Yeah.
around the mystery were better, and these ones I really didn't like most of the characters. I liked Brolin. I thought
Dude.
maybe he was a little over the top, but I loved Josh O'Connor. It's really the Josh O'Connor show, and I love Daniel Craig.
And Daniel Craig's really not in it a whole lot. That's
Dude,
probably the least he's
Thomas
really
Hayden
got
Church
to
was the
do.
goat in that movie, bro.
I like Thomas Hayden Church's character
He was
a
the
lot.
goat in that movie. Actually,
Does it
he
really
actually
feel
stands out a lot in his movies. When he plays, he's really good at what he does. He's a good character actor.
Yeah, I wanted more of him. And I feel the same way about all the other side characters too, were kind of just meh.
I want to be on record saying that I think Kerry Washington is a 10. Bro, she is so freaking pretty. Like I used to watch that stupid show she did, Scandal, just because I like to look at her
Oh
on the
yeah,
screen, bro.
yeah.
She is so stinking pretty, bro. I mean, I was like, Carissa was even like, oh, there's your girl. I was like, yeah, I know. Dude, she's beautiful, man.
I feel like she's completely wasted in this movie, though. To
You're
be
not
honest,
wrong. You're not wrong. No, you're
yeah.
not wrong.
I think
But I'm
she's
like,
great, you know,
but I'm just like,
yeah.
uh,
A lot of those characters, like they could just disappear, and you wouldn't. I thought, I really didn't like Jeremy Renner. Uh, I thought he was.
this is his first movie back from that really bad accident. I think I've soured on him, like just completely. I've heard some pretty bad stuff
He's
about
kind
him
of a
recently.
weird
Yeah, I think I've heard some weird stuff about him
He,
too.
we
But
had a conversation about him, like a text conversation about how he sort of, like I mentioned, he looked like he was just crashing and burning a little bit in this movie. He just looked rough to me.
yeah,
I think it
And
was
you're like, oh, it's his
played
first
up a
movie
little
back from the
bit.
car crash.
I,
well,
I
he's been doing a
assume
TV show, that Taylor
Mm.
Sheridan show. I think. Uh, Forget the name of it, but sorry, I
I hope
interrupted
he
you.
pulls out of the tailspin, one way or the
Me
other.
too. I think
Yeah.
I like a lot of stuff he's done, so I'd like him to be, happy and a better person.
Yeah, decent movie, but I don't know. I think I wanted more, but the religious stuff I did like. I liked that it didn't just. I like that it didn't just make fun of it. That it actually had some good arguments on both sides. Um. All right. So my number three was weapons. So Chris, what's your number
Nice.
three?
my number 3 is Bring Her Back.
Listen. 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 Some people believe the spirit stays in the body for months after death. We can bring her back.
Wow.
I freaking love that movie as well. It's kind of all about the vibe for me, I guess. It's like something that really just kind of got under my skin, and it's kind of a mean movie, so like nobody's really doing much good, and it's all just, I don't know. It's got a lot of meanness
It's
in
mean.
it,
That movie
but
jacked me up, man. Every time I
it
try and watch it again, I'm like, ooh, like, do I want to get hurt tonight?
yeah,
The teeth stuff. The teeth
yeah,
stuff was rough.
yeah,
Like chewing on the knife.
yep. But still,
Yeesh.
even just like the whole ending just kind of broke me for a little while. that just made this lady feel so bad about losing her daughter that she goes through all this shit. It just, but like I said, it's all kind of like a vibe for me that just really affected me. It's not good. I mean, but just that emotional connection to it, I really have to give it something for that. I don't know if it's one I'm going to rewatch a lot, but man, it probably like emotionally affected me the most out of any of the movies I've watched this year.
Oh,
Yeah, we
I
talked
saw
about
it
it.
at the movie theater. I probably won't ever forget it. Like I remember just there were people around me that were completely just dumbfounded at how crazy it was. I remember there was like a middle-aged couple, a little bit older than me, behind me, and the woman was just like, "What is this?" Like she just could not get it. It was crazy. Great movie though, man.
Yeah. Not on your list?
Me?
I
Clay.
somehow I missed it. I don't know, man.
You missed it because you were
It's
you were
definitely
the other one that was like super high on it after watching it. I figured it'd
yeah,
been on your
definitely.
list.
It was badass, but it's a tough one. It's
is.
it is a mean movie. It's it'll take me a little while to get the
I
nuts
think
to
I
watch that
initially
again.
liked it quite a bit. I think I've kind of like regressed on that. I don't know that I care for this one. I'm not gonna buy it. I like Talk to Me quite a bit better. And it might be tonally. I think it kind of bothers me. The movie kind of what Chris
Yeah.
is saying, I think is accurate. I just think I react to it differently, and I'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
It's not something I want to
Yeah.
harp on, but I would watch it again if y'all picked it for the movie or for the show, or if we went and watched it as a group. I'm down for that. But like picking it to watch at home by myself with Parker or something, no thanks.
Yeah. It was a
Yeah.
really unpleasant experience for me too. I don't know. Like I think forget the actress's name that plays the
Yeah, she's been in a bunch of stuff
lady,
too.
but she's
What
from
was,
like Shape of Water and stuff. But
Sally
she's
Hawkins.
yeah, Sally Hawkins. Yeah, she's really good in it, and you really feel the her pain.
I definitely felt empathy for her.
Yeah.
I think
I don't know.
I think the fact that it can make you feel like that after she's done so much crazy shit, like says something. I mean,
That's
you don't have to like it, but
No, well, that's how I think
Yeah.
good people are supposed to be. Good people are going to be people that see what you did, see your flaws, but understand maybe why you did it. Maybe they don't agree with it. Maybe there's a punishment coming, but they still care about you. They still feel for you. I think that that's a sign of a person that's got good character and good heart. Is that, I mean, I look at people that I deal with on a regular basis that I'm like, man, I know the bullshit you pull, but I feel for you because I kind of know why you do it. And maybe it's not 100% on you. So and maybe that's a reason why I get walked on occasionally, but I'm not going to change. I feel like it makes me a good person. I sleep real well at night whenever I get to finally go to sleep. So, yeah.
Yeah, I definitely liked Talk to Me more, and it feels like
It's a little more lighthearted, bro.
I mean, a little bit,
A
yeah.
little bit. It's just
It's
heavy though. This dude.
Yeah, this
Bring Her
one
Back was too
leans
much,
on
man.
the grief even more, and I don't know if it may just be like the fact that A24 became like the horror grief uh like
Yeah.
studio for a while, and maybe I'm just like a little over that in some ways, and maybe I need to come back at it with some fresh eyes down the road. But um Talk to Me felt a little bit more relatable, at least from where these directors are coming from. Like they're pretty young, like YouTubers,
Mhm.
and they're like coming from it from a teenager perspective. And this is like trying to be like more about like a mother's grief and stuff. And I just don't know that they really it like some of the meanness felt like yeah, you guys are definitely not parents. Like,
Yeah.
uh like maybe you're reaching a little beyond your experience or something. I don't know. It just didn't quite work for me, but it definitely is emotional and visceral. I'll say that.
Yeah.
So Clay, you're number 3?
Sinners. So yeah,
Okay.
great
Yep.
movie.
Sinners. Okay.
Randy,
Randy.
punt it to you.
My number 3 is Marty Supreme.
Have you ever thought about what you're doing to me? Give us our money!
When they do, I'll be right behind you. Hey,
only a matter of time before I'm staring at you from the cover of a Wheaties box.
You think it's that simple?
Yeah, I do.
Cool.
My number two.
Number two.
That movie, I don't think I agree with everybody saying that it is as good as it is, but I just but that's it though. Like I do think that it's like a top tier A plus plus movie. I just don't quite get to the same heights everybody else does.
Mm.
But I don't want that to take away from it, and I don't want it to not be included on my list because of that. Because I left the theater. I think I watched it before anybody else did because I just happened to have some
You
free
did,
time.
yeah.
And I was like, dude, I'm gonna go catch this flick. And I was like, dude, I love Timothy Chalamet. That guy is badass. And I think that I
He's a
want him to
great
do
actor.
as many movies as he can because I want to keep watching him. Everything he's freaking done, I like. Wasn't he the kid in Bones and all?
Yep.
Yeah.
Bro, I love
Bones
that
and All's
movie,
great.
dude.
Bones and All's great.
Dune, I'm not a big fan of Dune, but he's great. Like I like the stuff. I'm just not a big fan of that stuff as much as maybe you guys or my wife or somebody. But I enjoyed it, and I think he's a big reason why. Uh, it almost had me watch Wonka. I don't give a shit about that movie, but he's really great, and I want to see him do it. And now Pedro's on his back snoring really loud, so my apologies if you hear him in the background. But yeah, dude, I don't know if y'all want to talk about it for a minute, but Marty
I
Supreme
haven't,
was
s-
great.
I
Yeah.
haven't seen it. I haven't seen it yet. So
I
Oh, I'm glad I was
struggled
kind of
to.
vague
say
then.
to-
My apologies, Chris. I didn't realize that you hadn't seen it yet. I'm sorry. So,
That was the
yeah.
last minute change for me too, man. That was my number one movie, and I kept going back and forth. It was just a real struggle for me. It was the last couple days with that movie.
So is it not
I
on
liked
the
it.
on the list, or it is on the list?
No, it's number two. It's
Yes,
number
That's your
two.
number
Okay.
two?
Yeah.
Marty Supreme.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
So I
I
thought
think
you
it,
said,
ta-
okay.
and I won't spoil it, but I think it talks a lot about like dreams and ambition and goals. And what's his name? The director said it was
Safdie.
like dreams are man's attempt to control his like destiny or his fate, right? And we really maybe we can't control fate or destiny, but Marty Supreme sure as shit tries. So I don't know, man. It's a great movie, and I
I,
love Odessa Zion. Like I
oh,
think she's super hot. That's
She's
my
yeah.
Hellraiser
yeah.
chick.
Yeah, buddy. Oh,
So,
that's who she is,
and
bro.
I was having a hard time because of that. Like it was like this has to be number one for her and Timothy, but but
Man,
Dude,
no.
she's something else, bro. I'll tell you that.
when I got out of the movie, I was like, man, that was awesome. And I couldn't figure out, like, I didn't even want to put it at number two because I was like, it's just recency bias. I just walked out of this movie, like I just saw it like this past weekend. But I kept thinking about it and thinking about it. I was like, any other year, this would be my number one. Like I was thinking about last year, like Anora, like this is just as good as Anora to me. Like
I forgot
it's
about that movie.
just has that similar sort of Scorsese, just wild, crazy, chaotic tone to it. Trying to be vague, for
Well,
Kind
Chris,
of like
but
Uncut Gems, like people didn't like the character so much. Like he's an
right.
offensive kind of person at the same time.
Yeah, he's a little more, yeah, and he really is, he's a guy who's just making bad decisions and digging himself into worse and worse
It's
holes,
like
and
Uncut
he's
Gems.
and he's doing that a little bit in this movie. Yeah, yeah, right. But I don't think you feel as bad for Adam Sandler in that movie.
well,
Like he kind of gets what's coming to him,
Right.
for the
Right.
we
most
already
part.
established that Begonia was my number two, so I don't have to worry about talking about it much. But like the reason that it's number two and that Marty Supreme isn't number two,
Mm.
one of the reasons I can't really talk about because Chris hasn't seen it yet. So once you see it, I'll just put it in the
Yeah.
text thread because I want to know y'all's opinion on this. But
Well,
I think Begonia for me is because they're very close. I kind of flip flop. Those are the only two that I really kind of went back and forth with. I think Begonia, if I had to just go, hey, what movie you want to watch? And those were the two sitting in front of me. I think like 8 out of 10 times, 9 out of 10 times, I'm going to pick Begonia. I
really.
don't, it just is more my style of movie.
Hmm.
But man, I liked, God dang, Pedro.
Yeah.
Not
I,
everybody is into the Marty Supreme vibe. Like I don't
Yeah.
think.
yeah, dude, I
Yeah.
thought it was awesome, man. So I can't wait for Chris to see it. I think you'll dig it, bro. And
Yeah, I mean,
I'll
it's the
shut up.
only It's like the only thing I think like I haven't watched that might creep into my list.
It would absolutely
Um,
be on your list.
might
I'm
not be in my
excited.
top, might not be in my top five. I would expect it to at least be in my top 10.
Bro, if
But
it's
I
not in
think
your
so.
top five, that'll be surprise me.
You're gonna like it a lot. Yeah,
I
I
think
know
so.
you're. I didn't know you're not the biggest Uncut Gems guy, and I know
It's a
you're.
good movie.
But yeah.
And I barely see any similarities in the two. It's weird. We'll talk about it more when he's watched it, but like
We got
I
to talk
see,
about it. Like, I think you're gonna try and see it this weekend, right, Chris?
Yeah, hopefully Friday.
Okay,
I'm gonna
so
rewatch Uncut Gems soon too. So that way
maybe
maybe I'll be like, never mind.
stylistically, they're very similar, obviously, and
Pacing and the
they're both
character
they're both
development.
hustlers.
Right.
They're both.
Well, that's one of the things I liked about Marty Supreme is it felt like I felt some
Right.
kinship there. Like I was like, oh man, this is definitely my kind of homie for sure.
Right.
Like
I might go see it again. I
I
loved it.
think
It's
so.
just, it's very much my kind of movie. But yeah,
I want to go.
we'll leave it there. So well, we're
you're number two for Josh.
number two was Mari Supreme. So Chris,
Okay.
Yeah.
you're number two.
Begonia.
Okay.
I already
Okay,
talked
we
about
talked
that one.
about Begonia.
My number two
Was Marty Supreme, right?
Marty Supreme.
And my
Okay.
number two was Begonia. So good. We're on to number
Okay,
one.
so
I mean, I think it's kind of
Can we-
obvious.
can
what
we
Is
the
this
other ones-
unanimous?
I don't know. I
Wait,
don't,
what's
I
Clay
didn't want to
saying?
do this because I knew it would be unanimous.
oh, okay. One battle after another.
There's World War III out there!
Not one thing, it's another. Find that to be true.
I need you, brother. Please, Sensei, please.
Courage, Bob. Courage.
That's it.
Courage.
Yeah. Yes. Thank you. Hey, thank you, Sensei. Thank you, Sensei. Thank you. God damn it! Viva la revolution!
I almost threw a monkey wrench into this thing, and I was like, because I know everybody's gonna pick.
You should
this
have.
movie, I don't want to pick it.
Honestly,
Bro.
I was pretty sure it wouldn't be number one for you.
I'm
Clay.
shocked right now. I'm like happy shocked.
So Marty Supreme was number one up until about 20 minutes ago, and I watched the end of this movie one more time, and I was like, this is genius. Like it is a phenomenal movie. I know what
So-
we're gonna pick. What who's gonna drop the bomb here? So
I said it. I said one battle after another.
one battle
Yeah.
of another.
Yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
hear you.
Well, I'm gonna send
one-
sorry.
No, that's all good.
There's a three-part video. Okay, dude. I'm so pissed that I have to say this. I have to admit this shit right now. God damn it. Okay.
It's okay, Randy. You can come out.
It'd be easier to be like, I like wieners.
We've known.
It'd be easier to say that than to say that I'm watching fucking Paul Thomas Anderson movies now because of that movie. It has completely changed the way I look at this dude's entire catalog.
Yeah.
Like I'm like 2/3 of the way through Magnolia and I was like enjoying all of it. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Really, you were enjoying Magnolia.
I haven't got to
Wow.
the end yet, so let me be very clear. I'm probably about hour 45 into it. But like, dude, One Battle After Another is the best movie that I've watched since Parasite. And Josh knows exactly how much I sucked that movie's dick. Chris, you do too. Like, that is still probably the best movie I've seen in 10 years is Parasite. I stand by that. I still prefer it over One Battle After Another. I rewatched it last week just to make sure I still liked it that much. And I do.
It's on a lot of the all-time number
It
one
is.
lists. I mean,
Yeah,
it's-
I haven't been affected like that since One Battle After. And I knew it when I saw the trailer. I went, "Oh, this is the one that this guy made." I finally like one of his movies, like Josh does. I was like, "I'm gonna like this." And Josh was like, "Oh, I don't know, man. I hope you like it." And I was like, "I think I'm gonna like." It's fucking Leonardo DiCaprio, man. That dude is a bad motherfucker, bro.
Benicio del Toro, man, he's the best.
Yeah, but like,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, dude, but I went back through like Leonardo DiCaprio's catalog too, and was like, just looking at it, and I was like, dude, banger, 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 banger. Everything he does, he's the best part of it. He might be my favorite actor of all time after Nick Cage. After Nick Cage. But like, dude, I mean, and the whole story is just so relevant, and but the thing I was gonna send to the chat, I think it's a 3-part video series. Oh God, I'm getting all excited about this fucking movie. I've watched probably 15 hours of like breakdowns about.
I have.
I've watched so many videos on this movie,
Yeah.
and I've watched the movie 4 times already. It's 3 hours. And I've
Yep.
watched it
Yep.
4 times. Carissa liked it. Like it's literally unanimous, dude. Everybody I know that's seen it loves it.
Yep.
Yep. It's the only one I've
That
rewatched.
has seen it. I'm sure Jonathan may watch it and go stupid. I don't fucking know. But like everybody that I know has watched it, liked it. But
I
Oh,
think
there's
it can be politically polarizing for some people, um, because it is about extremists,
Yeah,
and
but
I
dude,
think that
wait till
is
y'all watch this breakdown, bro. I can't wait for y'all to watch this. Josh might have already seen it.
if you can detach yourself from that it's not reality, it's a movie, right? Then
hmm
you should enjoy it. And I think
Dude,
everybody personally should have something inside of them that doesn't fully trust their government. I don't care where you
oh,
live or what you
100%.
do. Like, you should always be skeptical of the government. And so to be like, oh, it didn't 100% resonate with me because I love my government. Like, come on now. So, just I want to just encourage people to let it happen. It's a good movie. It's an amazing movie, actually. And
Yeah.
so, like I said, I watched the last 20 minutes and I was like, this is it. I can't go Marty Supreme as much as I love that movie. Like, the One Battle has everything. It has action
yep.
and decadence and treachery, and the one thing I
Yeah.
will say is, like,
Hilarious and
yeah, Sean Penn
everything.
kind of ground my gears the second time. Like, I was just like, come on.
I flip-flopped.
But
I hated him in the
he
first
is the
watch, and in the
villain.
second one I
Yeah,
liked it a lot.
yeah, he's the villain, so you're not supposed to like him.
True.
But dude, it was awesome. It was great.
Well, the breakdown's a three-parter. It's kind of long, but it's called No One Understands One Battle After Another, and that's what made me watch it. Is I was like, "What? I'm
Oh,
pretty sure
I've
I
seen
understood
that.
that." Okay, so you know what I'm talking about then. That dude opened my eyes to so much shit. Is why I watched it the fourth time because I was like, "What?" And when I rewatched it the last time, I had a completely different understanding of this movie. It is absolutely putting the mirror in front of both sides. It is not. There's no sides being taken.
Yeah.
Like it's
Mhm.
even more than I realized the first couple times that I watched it. Like when we left the theater, we all kind of like, yeah, this is basically, holding the mirror up to everybody. But like even more intent was made on things. Like there's things about it. I mean, the fucking score, dude. I don't like scores. I don't care about scores. Bro, that score's been in my head since I watched it the first time. It's been
It's behind
stuck. I
Josh.
know.
Records
Dude, I know,
run.
dude.
Yeah.
It's like it's so good. It's so good. It
It was
changed
how
me
I felt
I
about the
about
have
whole
it.
Marty
director.
Supreme, though.
Do what?
And I mean, Marty Supreme was that for me. I was just like,
Yeah.
dude, every
Oh, that
song is
score is
locked in.
fantastic
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
Dude,
So that they're
if you
great.
can take a movie that's 3 hours long that I can watch 4 times in the course of like what 5 or 6 weeks, and then not only that, but it changes the way I feel about it in a director's entire catalog. Now I haven't watched every other movie he's made yet, but
Mhm.
I've already got on the list to rewatch the rest of Magnolia, Boogie Nights. What's his first movie called?
Hard Eight.
Hard Eight is a movie I didn't even know was his. I like that movie. I
It's
think
good.
we probably did it or talked about it at some point. So I
We
think in the back of my head I knew it was his, but
Way back. Yeah.
when I
yeah.
pulled up his resume, I was like, oh yeah, Hard Eight was. I remember it being pretty good, but
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
dude, like
I went back and
This may be one
rewatched
of the best
Magnolia
movies of all
too.
time. Yeah.
I loved it. Yeah, I wasn't a Magnolia lover, but I went back and rewatched
Yeah.
it.
dude, the only one that
I-
I'm not
I
sure
love
I'm
it.
gonna come around on is There Will Be Blood. I really dislike
That's
that
my
movie.
favorite one.
Yeah,
yeah.
Josh loves that movie too, but like I'm gonna rewatch it, but I need to wait till I'm in the mood for something that I'm not like. Dude, I'm shocked that I'm watching Magnolia. Like I'm flabbergasted that I'm like sitting there watching it. And then like today when I was I had to go to that photo shoot. I was thinking about like if I can just get home like by 4:30, I can watch part of that movie before I talk to Kevin on the podcast. And so I rushed home so I could watch about 45 minutes of it. And I haven't got to the end yet, so I know it wraps a bunch of shit up together. So I don't know how I'm gonna feel at the end of it. But man, I
Mhm.
watch it. I don't know. It's weird, dude. Like I fully accept that you can change your mind. So I'm not. I do this with music all the time, so it doesn't really bother me. But it is surprising me because I stood on business with that movie for a lot of years. I thought the movie was terrible, but I'm not finding it boring, which I don't understand. I don't really understand why. Because I'm
I
watching
think,
it
like,
today, literally going, "This is a boring movie," but I'm not enjoying it. If that makes any sense. Like I'm sitting here kind of liking it, but it's still kind of like the pacing is like intentionally kind of like. Whereas One Battle After Another, the pacing was like this one has a lot slower BPM, but it's intentional. I don't
Yeah,
know. I don't know how to explain it, man. It's shocking me, and I hated to admit it, but
makes
whatever.
sense.
Hmm.
I think God, what was I gonna say? Oh, Marty Supreme, to me, the reason why I was sort of grappling for number one was I thought that the message with Marty Supreme was a little more positive, right? Marty's annoying as shit, but the
Okay.
message is kind of like, you know, dreams, destiny, goals, like fight for your place kind of in this world.
It's
And to
I'd say
me, it was a little more positive
it's
than,
more inspirational, I'd say.
yeah, there you go.
I think One Battle After Another is like a very positive and empathetic movie and
Yeah.
really like yeah, and it ends like in the most like popcorn like satisfying way possible, like with the letter and like her going off like to fight the good fight, the next battle, you know. Um
The letter particularly was, you know, was a master stroke, I thought.
yeah.
So
That movie is
it's really
probably the
great.
best movie of that length that I've ever watched. Like, I
Mm.
don't like long movies. Anything over 2 hours, I'm usually like, I don't even want to watch it. Dude, it went. I asked Carissa, we watched it, and she goes, "Wait, is that already over with?" And I went, "Yeah." And she goes, "Wait, is it midnight?" And I was like, "Dude, it's a 3 hour movie almost." And she's like, she goes, "Man, that was a good fucking movie." That's what she said to me, and I was like, "Yeah, it was." And
Yeah.
we've talked about it a few times, man. She liked it a lot, and I like. I mean, I just can't get over the fact that I'm watching this dude's catalog now and liking it. It's weird.
I took Tori to the theater to that movie, and she was like, "You really think I'm gonna like it this much?" Like she's not, you know, like she likes movies just fine, but she's not the like, no, nowhere near me. And she's very up and down on PTA too. Like she thinks There Will Be Blood is stupid, and like you know, she's like that's. But she
Team
likes
stupid. Wait, that didn't sound right.
she likes Boogie Nights a lot, like stuff like that. But the more like fun movies, but. She's a little more skeptical of him, and you know, we had a like a basically a crying baby or a talking little kid next to us in the theater, and she still loved that movie. And then days later, she was like, "Man, that movie was really good," and I was like, "I know it wasn't. It's like so good, right?" And then we watched it again together, and she was like, man, that's so good. And we watched it with Nathan, and I think he was kind of like, yeah, that was good. Yeah, I don't think he
Dude,
quite gets it. It's like so much from a parent's perspective.
Yeah.
I don't think it hits the same way,
right.
for, but for a parent, I think especially like this movie is just incredible. And like, I don't know what else to say about it. We've been talking about it for months, and
The
Yeah.
only character in it I
um,
didn't like is the love interest, and she's not even in it a whole bunch. So like, it's like even the one thing that I
mm,
could gripe about it, I don't even have to because she's not really. She's like a catalyst to other things happening. But then they go, "Here, you ignite this, and then you get out of the way." So like,
right.
I don't know what it is about her. I think it's her. I don't know. I don't like her much.
Yeah,
But
I feel this. I feel
Her
the same
character.
way. I think it's more just like to me, it's just like the plastic surgery face that just really
dude,
sticks
the
out.
fact that they keep calling like, dude, she's so hot. I'm like,
Yeah.
how, bro? Like, what? And I know I'm being real vain, but like, I don't know. But I also loved the Regina. Is it Regina
Hall.
Hall?
Yeah, she's great.
I
Yeah.
liked her character because watching those breakdowns, I'm like learning about these characters. And I'm like, oh, it's making so much sense, and it's like answering questions that I didn't know I had. Because, dude, we've established that I don't watch movies the same way that most of you three do. I usually it's just entertainment for me. I
Mm.
don't. This movie fucked me up, dude. Like it was
Right.
emotional. Uh,
Yeah, the thing about PTA, and he's been my favorite director for, you know, well, many, many years. He's always been my guy, and like his movies are very emotional. They're very empathetic to their characters. They're like he draws really complicated, like flawed characters, but he always cares about them very deeply. I think you can read that. Um, but there there's always more like under the surface. Like Boogie Nights in this movie, like you can watch it on total surface level, and it just is a bullet, you know, out of a gun. It's just entertainment. But it if you just think about any of it for more than half a minute, you can see like how many how much he thought about it, how many small details there are um, to, you know, the nuance of all of the situations that he's putting them in. It's like basically Big Lebowski if he went
I was
on
gonna,
a car chase,
I was
but
gonna compare it to Big Lebowski as far as like relevance to me and my film, like my collection of
Yeah,
movies. It holds that already only being a few months old. It's already that kind of movie to
and
me.
it is as quotable as The Big Lebowski.
I would say so.
It's
Um,
it was just insane. And like you can I watched it. I think I've watched it 3 times now, and I by the third time I like knew every line in the movie already because everything's so memorable. Just like, why is your shirt so tight? I'm not
that
gay if
shit was
that's what
so,
you
bro.
you know. It's just like everything about it
That
is.
is so accurate to how those folks act. I was cracking up when he said that.
I love one of my favorite when there's a needle drop of the Jackson 5 song when he's escaping out of the hospital, and then it cuts. He jumps in Benicio del Toro's car, right? And then it cuts to Sean Penn, and he's interrogating the Hispanic guy, like where the nuns are. I just love that whole exchange is freaking hilarious to me. Like the Sisters of the Brave Beaver, and it's
Christmas
uh,
Adventurers Club.
like, do they have any weapons? And he's like, I think they're vegetarians. Like, all of that, every line, like, is like, they're nuns. They grow weed. He's like, is that some kind of joke on God? I'm not joking. I'm not joking. Like, this is like every line
Bro,
is
that
so,
movie's
so
it's
good.
I want to watch it right now.
Benicio del Toro, like Loki, steals the movie for
He's
45 minutes.
yeah,
Just
He's pretty great in that movie,
he's
man.
my favorite.
it's that I don't know if you guys know
I
about
feel a kinship to
have
Leo, so he's my favorite because I feel like that's me, a fucking mess trying to make some shit happen. Like,
absolutely, and I love the fact that he never does accomplishes anything. He never does anything heroic the entire time. He's going after his daughter and he never gives up and he gets to her at the end. That's all he does. He's there for his daughter at the end.
I like that when he gets
That's
to her,
it.
he's just like, "No, it's me, it's your dad." That's all he really says. I was like, "Dude, that's my fucking dude
Yeah.
right there, man."
It and there's been a lot made of like how expensive this movie was and all this and that and um
Dude, I might buy 2 copies on 4K
listen
just to throw a little money in their pocket, bro. I want them to
listening
make more
like
movies like
how
this.
this movie was made is like no one makes movies like this because they would literally go shoot scenes for a day and then they would watch the scenes that night and then be like, oh no, we need to tweak this and that, and then they would go back the next day and they would redo it again,
That's
and then they would
crazy.
watch them again and be like, no no, we need to redo this, and then they do it again, like, so
I know the
they were
car
just
chase thing.
completely, yeah, yeah, the car chase is crazy.
Everybody's going like, "Oh yeah, it's not that great though." I don't know, man. I think it is, dude. I've never seen a car chase in a theater that made me that excited in my life ever. And I've seen quite a few car chases that were awesome. But that one was so unexpected and so like it was just perfect because you didn't really know what was going to happen. I had
and
an
it's
idea.
and it's not an action scene. When
No, it's
I
just
kept
really well shot.
and I
Like
kept
it's just
hearing people say like how good this car chase was, and I was expecting, like, like an action sequence, and it's not an action sequence. It's a chase. There's just
right.
cars following each
They're
other.
just driving.
They're just driving, and
They
it's
don't give you
so tense.
you don't have any like you there's no like most of the I think it's in one of those
Yeah,
videos we talk about there's always a horizon you get to see you
yeah.
don't, and so like for that reason it just ramped up my anxiety, but I knew that
Well,
it was
it's
going to
like,
probably
yeah,
work out.
you're trying to track where all these cars are, where the blue car is, especially, like, and every time you see it crest the hill, you're like, oh shit, he's right behind her. Like, what the hell?
Right.
Like, it's just keeps you on your toes, and the way that it's shot is unlike anything. They're they're shooting on the like super long lenses, and I don't even know how they were able to pull focus on those, like shooting from that far away, like,
Just as good
and
as
trying to
mine.
time those cars out like perfectly. Like, they said it was a real like horrible pain in the ass, but it's a masterpiece. It's uh yeah, I don't think I have enough distance with it to say if it's better than something like Parasite. But I agree with you. It's definitely the best thing since that year.
It's up there for
Well,
sure. That's
the
not a
Yeah.
last thing I
crazy
want to say
statement.
about it, and then I'm going to shut my mouth about it. Just I was explaining to somebody that hadn't seen it yet, like why it was so important to me, and I said I liked Korean film before I saw Parasite. Then I watched Parasite, and now I own a shitload of Korean film, and I know and enjoy like multiple directors, right?
Yeah.
That doesn't happen very often, especially with somebody like me, because I don't really care about that kind of movie very often. I like kind of sloppily done, lower budgets. Like when we're in a second here, I'm going to give you my revised list, and I want to tell you my top 5 horror movies, and
Hmm.
you'll understand exactly what I'm talking about. I like schlocky entertainment. And then I get to this movie, and it did something that Parasite did, but on a different. It opened up a director to me that I've historically just disliked. I don't. I accept his greatness, but I didn't like his movies. Right?
Right.
Dude, this might very well be the best movie of the entire decade. Like I if it gets surpassed, I would be flabbergasted if a movie comes out that's better than this in the next 4 or 5 years. Like I don't know how they can do it. I don't. What is gonna, I mean, is PTA gonna make something else that I like this much? Probably not. Like what, it's wild, man. I'm really really happy it exists. I'm glad I saw the trailer and got excited about it. I'm glad I got to see it.
Yeah, we had a really good experience in the IMAX,
Yeah,
the big IMAX too.
yeah,
And
dude, it was just, man.
yeah.
And, I'm glad Clay, like, I thought you dipped out and left. I was so glad when you were in the lobby. I was like, dude, thank God he watched all that, because
Yeah, because it is political, and I was a little worried that
I was a
it
little
rubbed you the
concerned.
wrong way,
That's what I was trying to tell you during Eddington, the Eddington review. I was like, if I were watching Eddington, I would have left the theater. But because you guys said it was so good, I was like, no, I have to stick it out. I have to power through it because
Mm.
I don't really do political shit so well. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Mhm.
man. But
Can
those were both great movies. Great movies.
Yeah,
so
kind of undeniable.
Josh, were you going to give any like honorable mentions? I want to go over this real fast so I can get it out of my mouth and out of my brain.
Go for it.
Can we be quick?
Oh,
You're listening.
okay,
Yeah.
so my top 5 horror movies, and I figured out that my lists are very different. If I'm going to have my horror movie list is the movie list that I'm going to probably own all the movies, watch them all the time. With the exception of One Battle After Another, my other movies probably won't get watched that often. So my top 5 horror movies were Dangerous Animals. That movie does not get talked about enough. It is fucking badass.
Good movie.
Heart Eyes, which I just love the movie. It's badass. It's got endless rewatchability. It's funny. It's also got enough in it for you to watch with your gal. But the gore is amazing. Sinners was we already talked about a lot. Weapons. But my favorite horror movie of the year, dude, is Black Phone 2. And it's crazy because I didn't like Black Phone 1 that much because the
Wow.
ending of it. But I've come around on that movie so much, and it's like one of my top rewatches. I've watched that movie a couple times recently. So without wasting a bunch of time, I just went ahead and reworked my whole list. My top 5, if I had to give you like include both lists, Sinners at 5, Marty Supreme at 4, Weapons at 3, Black Phone 2 at number 2, and then One Battle After Another. That movie, that was the one movie that I almost put it at number 1. That's what made me make 2 lists. Is I was like, I can't put it above One Battle After Another. It's ridiculous. And I was like, but I think I'd rewatch it more often. It's fucking hella shorter, but like, it's fucking Nightmare on Elm Street. It's awesome. But
I gotta watch that one.
Yeah, I still never watched it. I thought about it a couple
Oh my
times.
God.
I never hit the button.
Man, oh, I want to watch it with y'all. But like, yeah, that's my top 5 at this point, dude. Sinners, Marty Supreme, Weapons, Black Phone 2, and OBAA. Like, if I had to combine my lists, that's a perfect list for me. And then the other ones are just 6 through 10.
Never did I think we would do a top 5 and all of us would pick a PTA movie for number
Yeah,
one.
really.
That's pretty,
Bro.
pretty incredible.
Yeah. Hey, I wanted to mention the score in Magnolia is similar in tone to the one in One Battle After Another. And it's, again, one of the first times in a while that I've recognized a score in a movie. I don't know what's going on in my stupid brain, bro, but it's kind of annoying. But we're watching it on surround sound too, and I can hear it real well, so that might help. That might help a little bit.
There's a lot of Amy Mann music in that movie too, but the
It's
the
all
score
kooky.
is- that's a PTA thing. He likes this sort of like bombastic.
So Josh, I regret to inform you that I am now blowing my brains out because I'm watching PTA movies willingly. This sucks.
I'm glad it finally happened for you, man.
Yeah.
I've been beating the drum for forever, and
I'm sad.
Finally sunk in.
If I ever tell you I like There Will Be Blood, just take my fucking milkshake, dude. I don't deserve it.
I'll drink your milkshake for any day.
Nice.
I'm proud of that one. That was on the fly. I thought about the milkshake
I like
as
it.
I was saying the Will Be Blood thing.
I love it. I love it. All right, I'm gonna run down my 10 through 1 real fast. So just that'll be my honorable mentions, and recap the top 5. So my number 10 was Train Dreams, the Joel Edgerton movie on Netflix.
Okay, I never saw that.
My number 9 was the Reflections in a Dead Diamond.
That
It's on
was pretty cool.
Shudder. It's an
Damn.
absolutely insane spy movie. I don't think you're gonna like it, Randy.
Never
It's
mind then.
No.
it's it gets real abstract, off the wall, like sort
Thanks for the
of.
heads up. That sounds terrible.
Yeah, I don't think you'll like it, but it's super up my alley. Awesome.
Yeah, it was really cool.
Reflections in a Dead Diamond.
Yeah, I think you could go either way on that one, Clay.
Yeah.
Pulling it up and oh, here we go.
There's some really cool stuff in it. It gets really surreal and abstract.
It's very abstract.
Um, yeah, but very interesting. If you can hang with it, it's got some. At least you might appreciate the insane imagery in it. Uh, 8 was Sinners. 7 was 28 years later, and number 6 was Ephus, which is a
Eesh.
small independent movie about baseball. Uh, I don't know if any of you guys heard of this.
I think I remember seeing your
How do you
review,
spell
but
it?
I don't know if I've even heard of the movie.
Eephus. It's a bunch of old guys that go to a baseball field on the last day before it gets torn down, and they're like all out of shape, and they're drinking beer and they're smoking cigarettes, and they just like, and it's like just this hangout movie on a baseball field
Huh?
where they tie the game, and they end up playing from like noon until midnight, and they're kind of just don't want the game to end. And it's just it's awesome.
Is there a Kevin Costner cameo?
No, there's
I'm
there's
disappointed.
no one you've ever heard of in it probably,
I
but
believe you.
all the characters are really good. It's really funny, and it's really like just kind of low key, but just really charming, and I absolutely loved it. It almost hit my top 5. And then
Man,
uh and then just to run down my 5 real quick, it was Begonia, Eddington, Weapons, Marty Supreme, One Battle. Chris?
Nice. I can run down real quick. Reflections of a Dead Diamond was my number 10. 28 years later, number 9.
man, y'all like that movie that much, huh?
I liked it a lot.
I need to rewatch that one.
Fantastic Four, actually at number 8. I'm a Fantastic Four
I expected it to
fan
be talked about at some point with you.
fanboy. So, I mean, is it the best movie? Whatever. I like
I thought it was
Fantastic Four. Eddington, number 7. F1, number 6.
Okay.
And then Sinners, number 5. Weapons, number 4. Bring Her Back. Begonia, One Battle After Another.
Clay, you have any honorables?
He didn't compile any additional lists.
Well, me and
Unfortunately.
Chris like keep our
Yeah, I keep track of it.
our list throughout the year, like as we watch new movies.
I do that with albums.
Yeah. So every time I watch a new movie, I have a list I create on Letterboxd, so I just add to the list throughout the year. So that's how I keep up with it. But
Same.
My top 5 were Frankenstein, Friendship, Sinners, Marty Supreme, and One Battle.
I think that we have a pretty eclectic mix of movies. Only one that I didn't get to watch that I wanted to, which would never sniff a list like this, was I wanted to see that new Red Sonja movie. But like,
I was,
I
I
mean,
was, I was waiting for you to bring up Deathstalker at some point.
yeah,
fuck, that was a 2025 movie?
Yeah.
sure was.
Well, that beats out One Battle After Another. Dude, I'm a little disappointed.
Actually, I kept thinking, I was like, I know he said Jimmy Mistakes was his favorite, but then there was something else that he liked even more, and that's what it was. You said that you liked that even more.
Deathstalker was amazing, bro. I'm sad that I didn't remember that movie was last year. For some reason, I thought it was an older movie that we just picked up on. But dude, Jimmy and Stiggs, dude, look, here's the thing about that movie is when I watched it, I expected it to be my number 1, but in reality, it's not.
Mm.
But I'm still very high on that movie. I just think that it's in its own lane because it's so weird. Yeah, I don't know how else to say it. I think that it deserves praise from me, and it's going to be one that I mean, I already own it. I bought it on special edition, and it's sitting on my shelf. I've already cracked it open and watched it. But I do think that rewatchability matters a lot to me, and the movies on my list, I think, just kind of this is a that one's a what do you call it? A more of a novelty movie. Like you watch it a couple times and you're like, all right,
Yeah.
I don't know that you'll ever watch it more than once. And you may like it a lot, but it'll probably be like, yeah, that was cool. I don't need to watch it again.
Gotcha.
So that's why I ultimately removed it from my list because I thought it was if I was going to be serious about making a list like this, then I should not put something on there just to be cheeky about it.
Well, I'm
There's a
surprised.
review.
Yeah, you've been on high on it since you watched
Still
it.
very high. It was a struggle. It was, dude. The one that I thought I was going to catch flack on was Hard Eyes because I love that movie. I've seen it a bunch of times, but I haven't heard anybody talk about Dangerous Animals at all. And I thought that movie was like legit.
I watched it. It
It
was
holds
good.
it holds its place as my number 10 very strongly. I would not put it below something else. It was an awesome movie. And then there was also the one I think it was this year. It was the one where the dudes on the boat. It was another shark movie. I think that was this year as well.
It was a war movie or something, right?
Yeah,
I forget
that
the
one
name of
is
that.
probably like number 11 because that movie was really, really, really good. But it was like so there was a little bit of bad CGI in it, so it wouldn't have cracked top 10. But
Hmm.
for the budget it was made with, the movie is amazing.
Nice. Well, this was really fun, guys. I'm glad we did this.
Yep.
Yep. What are we watching next week or
yeah.
for whatever?
Chris, lay
Oh
it
yeah.
on us.
Oh
What's
yeah.
the pick?
Oh, I was gonna pick something else, but this has just popped up on Amazon to stream.
Oh
So
snap!
I figured I'd pick a free movie. Leviathan. Have any of y'all ever seen that?
Love that movie.
80s like
Oh, long
underwater.
time though.
Peter
No,
Weller, right?
love that movie.
Never seen it. It's been on
Yeah,
my
it's-
list for a while.
Yeah, it's been on my list for a long while too, and it just popped up on Amazon for free. So I was like, oh, save y'all a rental with some oddball pick.
Cool. That sounds fun.
and
Dude.
pick something free. It's not very long. It's only 98 minutes. Yeah, Peter Weller,
You know,
Daniel Stern.
The guy that made I'm blanking. The guy that did the crazy Nick Cage movie with the chainsaw and all the
Mandy?
crazy lights.
Mandy?
Mandy, yeah.
Indeed.
His dad is the director of this movie.
Yes.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
Yeah.
George Cosmatos.
George Cosmatos, yeah.
I pulled it up on Prime and it was like, "Do you want to finish this? You've got 5 minutes left." I'm like, "No, just did. I'll rewatch it though."
Okay, cool. All
I love this movie, bro.
right, good. Well, I'm at least I'm glad you like it. If you've
You
seen
know
it.
that one that's called Underwater?
Yes.
I did a
Chris
double
Hemsworth.
feature with those two.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I like watched this one first and then I watched that one. I didn't make it all the way through the second one, but it was fun.
That sounds cool.
Yeah, Leviathan's dope, bro. Have you seen The Abyss?
Yes.
Yeah, we did the Abyss on the,
Oh,
on the
yeah.
show like a few months back.
We've done this for so many years now. I don't even ask. I just assume that I'm wrong about something.
It's all good.
I watched The Keep with Carissa.
Oh, the Michael
Oh,
Mann
man.
movie?
You're gonna drop that ball this late.
Yeah. Yeah, dude.
Dump
I
Man.
just wanted to say I watched it. I don't know what else to say
Okay.
about it.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I
Okay.
can imagine what you're gonna say. So
It's a weird
Awesome.
fucking movie, bro. That's what I'll
weird.
say.
it's weird.
I just thought you might want to know that I watched it and I watched it all the way through.
The score is amazing.
I don't even remember the score because I was so perplexed by this fucking movie.
It's all Tangerine Dream. It's really good.
We watched it on that disc that you gave me, and it was so bad.
Okay.
The audio was so bad that we had to go and rent the damn movie.
Oh, really?
I had to pay to watch that bullshit.
I
Well-
watched it on that. I don't remember it being that bad.
It was terrible.
Huh.
It's
Yeah,
like a,
but I liked the visuals so much that I was really bummed out that I had to watch it on a cleaned up version online.
It's
But,
like it's like a scan of like a film print, right? It's all
yeah,
scratchy.
when that was out, there was no redone version of it.
You couldn't
So-
even rent it for a long
No.
time.
Oh, really? I
Yeah.
mean, I kept it. I thought it was cool looking. I liked the visuals a lot. But yeah, dude, I just thought you would get a kick out of the fact that I sat there and watched it because I told Carissa, "Hey, you want to watch a weird ass Michael Mann movie?" And she's like, "I like Michael Mann," and I was like, "Yeah." And then we popped it in. Like within 20 minutes, she just kept looking at me, and I was like, "She's like, whose pick was this?" And I was like, "Oh no, this is just a movie I wanted to watch with you." And she was like, "Interesting." I think she liked it all right though.
I mean, it was a movie that was plagued with problems. So I
Yeah.
give it a little bit of
Right.
a pass. It's got problems, but
There's a lot
it's-
that they cut out of it, I think, because they just
Yeah.
like had. I think
There was some weird shit in it. I'll just admit that it was like okay. I didn't like absolutely want to tear my hair out. It was just like I was like, yeah. Anyway, I just wanted you to know that I watched it
I
finally.
think the cinematographer like died like halfway through the
Yeah, I
movie or
think
something
so.
like that. It was like it was a really bad
Wait, seriously?
bad time. Yeah, it was like real bad. It
That's
had a lot
awesome.
of problems. Anyways,
Yeah.
that was fun, guys.
Clay's like already on his way out the door. Door's closing right now.
All right. Later. We'll see y'all later.
Later.